Charming. Pet guru. Why is my dog tail down and acting weird in 2024? You know, dogs are amazing at expressing themselves through their tails. Like, when my furry friend's tail is wagging like crazy, it's this instant sign that they're super excited and ready for some fun. But, if I notice my dog tail down and acting weird, it kinda sets off alarm bells. It's like their way of telling me something's not right, maybe they're feeling sick or scared. It's fascinating how much dogs rely on their tails to talk to us. It's like a secret code only we can decipher. A wagging tail is basically their way of shouting, "Yay! I'm happy." The position of their tail spills the beans on their emotions. When it's down low, it's a red flag. It could mean anything from fear to pain or anxiety. Now, if it's just a one-time thing, no biggie. But if my pup keeps going for the tail between legs move, that's when I know it's time to dig deeper. It's like their way of saying, "Hey, something's not right, help me out here." So, paying attention to that tail talk is crucial. It's their version of a heartfelt conversation with us. Reasons why dogs put tails between legs. When your furry friend tucks their tail between their legs, it's like they're sending out distress signals in their own silent language. Picture this, your dog might be scared, feeling anxious, dealing with some health issues, or even nursing a tail injury. It's a bit like trying to decipher a secret code that your pup is sending out, and it can be a real puzzle. Now, imagine being in their paws, unable to communicate the source of their discomfort directly. It's tough. That's why it's crucial for you, as their human companion, to grasp the key reasons behind this tail between the legs behavior. By understanding what might be bothering them, you can play detective and figure out how to make things better. So, let's explore together the 6 main reasons why our canine pals choose to keep their tails under wraps. If you're interested in understanding more about random yelping in dogs, head over to My Dog Keeps Yelping in Pain Randomly. It's a journey into the canine psyche that might just strengthen the bond between you and your four-legged buddy. Number 1, fear. As a dog owner, I've come to appreciate the incredible loyalty and bravery that dogs bring into our lives. They're not just pets, they're protectors, ready to stand against any threat for their owners. Yet, even with their fearless demeanor, it's important to recognize that dogs, like us, can experience fear in certain situations. When my dog tucks its tail between its legs, I see it as a direct reflection of their emotions. It's a fascinating instinct, this tail-tucking behavior, almost like a way for them to instinctively appear smaller when they sense danger. There are those moments when my dog seeks comfort by burying its head in me while tucking its tail, a clear sign that fear has crept in. In those instances, it becomes a personal responsibility for me to investigate what might be causing that fear. Understanding the source of their anxiety is crucial. It feels like I'm embarking on a journey into my dog's world, trying to decipher the elements that unsettle them. Once I pinpoint what's triggering their fear, I can take the necessary steps to eliminate or ease it. It's all about creating a secure environment for my furry companion, reciprocating the sense of safety they provide me with in their own unique way. Number 2, sickness. When I'm not feeling well, heading to the doctor is second nature for me. Unfortunately, my dog doesn't have that same privilege. It's up to me to pick up on their signals when they're under the weather and take the necessary steps to get them the care they need. If I notice my dog putting its tail between its legs, it sets off a mental alarm that something might be off health-wise. It's like they're communicating in their own way, and it's up to me to understand. But it doesn't stop there, there are other signs that go hand in hand with a potential illness. Lethargy. When my normally energetic pup seems unusually tired or unwilling to engage in their favorite activities. Changes in behavior. Any unexpected aggression or unusual withdrawal could be a sign that something isn't right. A hunched posture. If my dog is walking or standing with an arched back, it could indicate discomfort or pain. Loss of appetite. When they turn away from their favorite treats or food, it raises concern. Rapid breathing and excessive salivation, unusual breathing patterns and drooling can be indicators of distress. Increased heartbeat. Monitoring their heartbeat helps me gauge their overall health. Spotting any of these signs prompts me to become a sort of canine detective. I make a checklist, observing my furry friend closely, noting any changes in behavior or habits. And if things take a turn for the worse, my go-to is consulting with a veterinarian. It's a bit like being their health advocate, ensuring they get the care they need, just as I would for myself. In those moments, my dog's well-being becomes a shared priority, reinforcing the unique bond we share. Number 3, injury. Injuries can be a part of a dog's life, especially when they get a bit too spirited. My dog, in all his playful energy, has had his fair share of encounters, sometimes leading to scuffles with other dogs. It's always a concern because, after such incidents, there's this lingering worry that he might end up with a broken tail. It's like a silent signal of distress, and it puts me on alert to pay close attention to any potential signs of injury. I've learned that a lower back injury can leave my dog's tail hanging limply and motionless. It's a sight that immediately grabs my attention, prompting me to check if he can move his tail. I become a bit of a doggy detective, scanning for any swelling or hints of blood that might reveal an injury. It's moments like these when I feel a sense of responsibility to ensure his well-being. Number 4, insecurity. On another note, my dog, like many others, tends to be a bit cautious in new environments. There's this inherent sense of insecurity when he's brought to a completely different atmosphere from what he's used to. It's like he's navigating uncharted territory, and that uncertainty can trigger interesting behaviors. If I notice my dog tucking his tail when we're with another dog, at a park, or at someone else's house, it's a strong indicator that he's feeling insecure. It's as if his body language is trying to communicate his need for reassurance. In those moments, I find myself becoming his anchor, providing the comfort and security he seeks until he feels more at ease. It's a shared journey of understanding and adapting, reinforcing the trust that binds us together. Number 5, to avoid mating. Having a female dog comes with its unique set of behaviors, especially during the heat cycle. It's interesting to observe her tucking her tail in between her legs, almost as if she's creating a shield around her vulva. This protective move seems to be a natural response to ward off any unwanted attention during this particular time. If my dog is in the company of male dogs and I notice her tucking her tail, it's like she's broadcasting a clear message: she's not interested in any romantic advances. It's a fascinating aspect of canine behavior, and it's a bit like being privy to their own communication code. Number 6, fleas. Now, onto a less romantic but equally important topic of fleas. The thought of my dog dealing with these tiny parasites makes me cringe. If I see my dog itching everywhere with the tail tucked between the legs, it sets off a flea alert. The discomfort these little critters cause is no joke. As I play the role of the observant pet parent, I keep an eye out for signs of flea infestation, redness, scabbing, sore skin, excessive rubbing and licking, and even hair loss. It's like entering into a battle against these unwelcome guests, making sure my dog gets the relief and protection they deserve. In these moments, I find myself becoming a flea-fighting ally for my furry friend, making sure they can enjoy a comfortable, itch-free existence. How to stop dogs from putting their tail between their legs. In my experience, the key to stopping my dog from tucking their tail lies in identifying and addressing the root cause of this behavior. Dogs are like emotional open books, expressing themselves through their bodies. It's on me, as their owner, to be attuned to these signals for a smoother relationship. Dealing with that droopy tail and the general weirdness it brings can be more than just annoying, it's downright frustrating. To shake off this peculiar behavior, I've learned to zero in on the underlying issues. If fear is at the core, my mission is to create a safe haven. I take a close look at their environment and remove anything that might be triggering fear. Whether it's a sudden noise or the presence of other dogs, finding ways to ease their anxiety becomes my priority. When it comes to pain, a thorough tail check is in order. If everything looks intact, it's a signal to consider the possibility of an underlying illness. It's a moment when I take on the role of my dog's health advocate, recognizing the urgency of seeking medical attention. In cases of injury, I become a tail-watching detective. It's like studying a unique language my dog speaks. Observing how their tail reacts when they're happy, sad, or exhausted is like unlocking a code to their feelings. It's a personal journey of becoming fluent in my dog's emotions and responses. Being a responsible dog owner goes beyond the surface, delving into the reasons behind their behavior. It's a journey of mutual understanding, ensuring my furry companion feels secure, healthy, and truly understood. Conclusion. Dogs use their tails to talk to us, and it's important for dog owners to understand what their furry friends are saying with their tail movements. If you see that your dog's tail isn't wagging or it's hanging down, it's a good idea to check on them. This helps figure out if they're feeling scared or if there might be a bigger issue that needs attention. Sometimes, your dog might be experiencing pain in their tail due to a specific condition. The good news is, most of these conditions are easy to treat with the right care. It's crucial to address these issues early on because if they're not taken care of, they could lead to more significant problems that affect your dog's overall well-being. If you notice any changes in your dog's tail movements, it's best to consult with your veterinarian for proper guidance and care.